Update. So I got the bone scan done, and I still have 2 out of my 3 hospital bracelets on because the other one just slid off. These I'll have to cut off. They gave me one because I am apparently a fall risk, and then I'm allergic to medicine, so I have to have an allergy one. So the bone scan, it went a lot better, I guess, than I thought, but it was also unexpected. I thought it, because of my research on the internet, I was like, oh, it's going to be a 1 hour thing. That'll be great. And then Mom confirming home and go to work. No. We had to get there at 9. They get me signed in by 9:30-ish, and then they send me down to radiology. Then someone comes and picks me up from radiology and takes me to nuclear medicine. So I did read on the patient portal that I needed to drink a lot of water and I could eat. So at home I had drank 16 ounces of water. That's an important part of the story. So I got down there, and then someone called me back and they said, we can either give you an IV to give you the medicine, or we can do a shot. And they said we can, if we do an IV, we can either do it in your hand or in your arm. And I said, if we do an IV, can we do it in my hand? But if we can do a shot, we can just do a shot, because they had to do the shot in my veins so that it goes throughout my body quicker. And so my veins looked good, and so she just gave me the shot in my vein in my arm. Which I did not feel it as much as I feel like getting blood drawn. So maybe it's a smaller needle. I don't know. So she did that, and then she said, make sure you drink at least 2 water bottles, 2 16.9 ounce water bottles, so that the medicine goes through me and spreads out through me. And it was like, are you kidding me? I drank 16 ounces at home before I came. So I had a lot of water that day. So, and they said it was going to take like 2-ish hours, I think, 2 to 3 hours. It would be 2 to 3 hours before they did the bone scan so that the medicine could get through me. They said we could go to the cafeteria, we could leave and come back, we could sort of do whatever. And so we ended up going to the cafeteria for lunch. And we had some of the best burgers I had ever had. French fries weren't bad either. I mean, you think of hospital food and you think, these burgers were so good. So good. So I got a burger and fries and another bottled water, because I had finished the bottled water that we had taken with us by that point. So I had a good burger, and then after lunch we went back. It was about time for the bone scan. So we went ahead and went back because we had nothing else to do. So, and then it wasn't too long. I mean, it was probably at least 15 minutes because the people talking next to us were annoying and talking about personal stuff. So it was kind of like, I got my headphones out so I could put my headphones in and just watch something on my phone until they were ready for me. So I took me back and asked me if I had ever done a bone scan, if I had ever done an MRI or anything. And they said it is not like an MRI. It doesn't make the loud noise like the MRI. So that was nice, because those loud noise, it was like, when I've had MRIs before, it's like every time I hear the loud noise, I like almost jump. Because you're not expecting it and you don't know what it's going to be. So this did not make a loud noise, but it is like a tube that you go into. So I had to lay down on this thing, and then they took this strap, and it's like a long strap, like maybe from like my bicep all the way down to like my hands, and it like they strap me. It's like Velcro, but they strap me in, I guess is the way to say it. And so, yeah. And then as I started going in the tube, I could look at the screen, and she said, "There are your legs." And then once my head was covered, she said I could not talk and I could not move my head. So it was going, and my mom asked me a question, and I wasn't responding. And the lady was like, "You can talk." And I answered my mom's question. But I was like, I'm not supposed to talk. So, because my mom was able to be in there, which was nice. So, and then, so once my head was out of it, I could like turn my head and talk and everything. And I was able to watch the screen to see my bones, and the technician was sort of like telling me what different things were, and it was cool to watch. And then she said the radiologist would read it, and then it took about like maybe 30 minutes. The radiologist would read it, and then we should have the results by the end of the day in the patient portal, since I had the portal. And as far as my bones go, everything looked normal. So, what's next? Well, that means my bones are completely fine. It sort of verifies that it is muscle pain that I am experiencing rather than something from my bones. So, I mean, like the report said, no evidence of why patient is experiencing this pain. So I will be having an x-ray the same day I see my doctor again. I'll have the x-ray before I see him. And then, I don't know. It's just sort of like waiting game, I guess, and just hoping the pain gets better. But I don't know, the weather going crazy is also not helping, so. Temperature go up, temperature go down, temperature go up, temperature go down. It was in the 60s the last 2 days, and on Tuesday, it's going to be 80. So, it just makes no sense. Temperature go up, temperature go down. More pain. But anyways, so bone scan, everything looked good, which is good. I just sort of hate that there's no evidence of why the pain is happening, and we're hoping for some kind of evidence and answers so that we could have a solution of what to do next, but unfortunately that is not the case. But hopefully soon. Either I'll feel better, or maybe my doctor will have something else to try. So we'll see. We will see.